Good morning, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog. So it's about 16 degrees out here in Annapolis, Maryland, and yeah, butt-ass cold. So I had a plan for a pretty cool video for a new engine mod. I'm going to do a blow-off valve mod to the car, and it's not a crazy mod. This car already has a blow-off valve on it, but you know, this one looks a lot cooler. So what we had was we were going to install the HKS blow-off valve, and this thing is, you know, compared to the blow-off valve that comes with the car, this thing's pretty sweet. So this is the new HKS blow-off valve. Pretty cool. Not sure exactly what it's going to do to really improve the turbo, since the car does already have a blow-off valve on it, but I thought it would be something nice to do something different with the engine. So the problem I ran into was this engine is the second generation turbo engine for the Genesis. The first generation, the blow-off valve actually went into a different spot. One of the things that came with it is this tube that the idea is that the blow-off valve gets mounted here. Here we go, like that, and this whole assembly sits in the engine. Now it does that on the first generation Genesis turbo. On mine, however, since a blow-off valve already exists, this piece just takes the place of the existing blow-off valve, and you've got new hose that has to be run. But other than that, it's a pretty simple install. Now, what I failed to realize to start with was that I needed an adapter to make that work, and I hadn't ordered it. So I placed the order for the adapter, and not realizing that this adapter literally was coming from China, it has taken over 3 weeks to even get into this country. And it just arrived in Chicago 6 days ago, and it's taken 6 days for it to get from Chicago to Annapolis. So I should be seeing it probably tomorrow, but if not tomorrow, Tuesday. So in the meantime, what we're going to do is wash this thing. Now, it has been, like I said, about 16 to 20 degrees. This car is filthy ass dirty, and yeah, it's driving me nuts. And I'm normally not a fan of car washes, but we're gonna go to a touchless wash and at least get the bulk of this crap off of here, and then I'll polish it up, and then we'll do some driving around and see what we can do with this thing. So alright, so let's see. Single wash ultimate, $19, and that is why I wash this car myself. And other reasons, but I hate paying people to wash my car.
You are now ready to enter the car wash. Please proceed by following the directions on the signs ahead. And thank you again for your car wash purchase.
Alright, let's see what this thing does to my car. Kind of cool. At least there's some guys that are just actually touching the car a little bit. I don't feel so bad about paying 20 bucks for a car wash. air dried, and now I'm being, looks like kind of polished off. That's pretty cool, actually. Not gonna lie. Oh, it's so soft feeling. Alright, so let's go outside and see how they did. It seemed like actually a pretty cool wash for an automatic car wash. Not bad. I mean, really not bad. For as much crap as was on this car. But, like every car wash, leaves water. So, that's why. That's why we have our towel. Alright, much better. Alright, so definitely not the job I would have done personally if I did it by hand. But, you know, as automatic car washes go, that wasn't half bad. For 20 bucks, it's 20 bucks, but not half bad. Need to make a quick pit stop at Pep Boys and pick up some engine degreaser, because just as much as I love to keep the outside of my car clean and the cabin inside part of the car clean, I also like to keep my engine pretty clean. Why not? You know, it's like taking a shower and not brushing your teeth if you're not keeping your engine bay clean. So that's definitely something that I'm a big fan of. So we're going to take a pit stop at Pep Boys and get some engine degreaser. Here we are at Pep Boys. So we've got our engine degreaser and we are ready to get going. Alright, so I'm going to try to get a sound clip of what the blow-off valve sounds like now with the stock blow-off valve, so that we have something to compare it to when I put the HKS one on. So I'm not sure how well this is going to work, but we'll give it a shot. So heading to the highway, and I'll roll the windows down so we can at least hear something, because so far I don't think I've been able to pick up the blow-off valve sound from inside the car with the windows up. So hopefully I don't have somebody slow in front of me and I can give this thing some good acceleration, because it is actually, when you're sitting in the car, it's you can definitely hear it. No mistake that this car has a turbo. Would have helped if I had the other camera on at the same time, because I have a camera facing me and a camera facing out, and hoping that one of them would pick it up better. But so, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, the blow-off valve on the first generation turbo actually goes over here. On the second generation, this is the blow-off valve. And as you can see, it's pretty uninteresting. So this actually comes off, and then this goes on in place of it there. But I need the adapter ring, or the adapter piece, to fit it to that. Then there's a hose that runs from here all the way over to here and connects in, and that's what I'm waiting for, is the adapter piece. So hopefully it'll be here tomorrow and I'll be able to put this on Tuesday, and get this finished, and we'll see if there's any difference in the sound or performance with the different blow-off valve on. So that's all for this upload. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up. If you're stopping in for the first time, please subscribe. Otherwise, that's all for me. Until next time.